Sairam students, welcome to the revision of chapter 2, that is plants, structure and function. So children, in the first session we had seen only the root and the stem part of chapter 2. Today we will see the rest of the part, that is leaves, flower and fruit. So let's move to the leaf part. So the leaf, it is generally thin, flat and it is green in color, and the leaves, they come out from the nodes of the stem. So there are different parts of the leaf, like your leaf blade, leaf margin, leaf apex, leaf base, the stipules, the petiole. So these are all the different parts of the leaf. So we'll see each and every part in detail. So the first is the leaf blade. So the broad spread out part of the leaf is called as the leaf blade. And what is leaf margin? The edge of the leaf is called as the leaf margin. Now this leaf margin, it may be entire, dentate or lobed. So these are the different shapes of the leaf margin. Then let's see what is leaf apex. The tip of the leaf is called as the leaf apex. This leaf apex, it may be tapering, pointed or rounded. Again, this is the shapes of the leaf apex. Petiole. Leaves of some plants, they may have a stalk called as the petiole. So every plant will not have this petiole, right? So, and then there is the leaf base. So the portion of the leaf attached to the stem is called as the leaf base, and small leaf like structures, they are present near the leaf base. They are called as the stipules. So let's move to the next part. There are two types of leaves, simple leaf and compound leaf. Now you can take the example for simple leaf as hibiscus and compound leaf as rose. Now what is a simple leaf? The leaves of some plants, they have a single undivided leaf blade and a single midrib. So such leaves are called as simple leaf. And the other type is compound leaf. So leaves of some plants, they have a leaf blade which is divided into many small parts called as the leaflets. Then in different plants, the arrangement of the leaves on the stem is different, right? So the leaves, they may be arranged as alternate, opposite, decussate or volt. So these are the different types of arrangement of leaves on the stem. Then according to the shape of the leaf, the leaves, they are rounded, palmate, lanceolate, linear and spiral. Then there is a distinguish between the peepal leaf and the maize leaf. So peepal leaf, it is divided into two equal parts by a single midvein which lies along the midline of the leaf blade, and the secondary veins, they arise from this midvein. They are also the peepal leaf, the secondary veins which are there, they are branched and they form a network or a reticulum, and that's the reason they have got reticulate venation. Maize leaf. In maize leaf, all the veins are parallel, running from the leaf base to the leaf apex. That is right from the down bottom to the top. All the veins are running parallel. So that's the reason they are having parallel venation. Then dicotyledonous plants, they have got reticulate venation, and the monocotyledonous plants, they have got parallel venation. Now let's move to the next part, that is the flower. Now flowers, they may have a long or a short stalk called as the pedicel. So this pedicel, one end of the pedicel, it is attached to the stem, and the other end of the pedicel, it is expanded and swollen, and that is called as the receptacle. Now the petals and the other parts of the flower, they are supported on this receptacle. Then what are the parts of the flower? Calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. These are all the different parts of the flower. So we will see each and every part in detail. Now, what is a calyx? Now, in the bud condition, the petals, they are covered by leaf-like parts called as the sepals. And these sepals, they are green in color and they form the calyx. And what is corolla? Corolla, it is made up of colorful parts called as the petals. Next is androecium. Now androecium, it is the male reproductive part of the flower and it consists of stamens. So each stamen, it is made up of anther and filament. Next is gynoecium. Gynoecium, it is the female reproductive part of the flower and it is made up of carpels, and these carpels, it consists of stigma, style and ovary. Then after maturity, what happens? The anthers, they burst and the pollen grains which are released, they fall on the stigma. So this process is called as pollination. Now, due to pollination, what happens? The ovules, that is the egg cells which are there in the ovary, it gets fertilized, and the fertilized ovules, they form the seeds. And what happens? The ovary, it develops into a fruit. So these were the parts of the flower. Now we will move to the next part, that is the fruit. Now each fruit, it has got its own characteristic. You can see the fruits, they are different in shape, they are of different colors, and every fruit, it tastes different also. So there are variations in the shape, color, taste, etc. Then let's take the example of mango fruit. Now the mango fruit, it contains only one seed, whereas if you have seen jackfruit, it contains many seeds, right? So each fruit, it has got a different skin or a shell or the fleshy part and the seed, right? So but in case of cashew, you have seen the seed, it is outside the fruit, whereas for rest of the fruits, mostly it is inside the fruit, but only cashew is the fruit for which the seed is outside. Now these seeds, again, they are of two types. One is dicotyledonous seeds and the other is monocotyledonous seeds. Now what are dicotyledonous seeds? Dicotyledonous seeds means it can be divided into two equal parts, and monocotyledonous seeds means it cannot be divided into two equal parts. So if you say pea, groundnut, if you take this and if you divide it, it will break into two equal parts, right? So with this, we finish the part of flower and fruit. So let's have a look at the questions. What type of questions will come for your unit tests, right? So first option is choose the correct option and fill in the blanks. Seeds which do not divide into two equal parts are called dash seeds. So three options will be given: cotyledons, monocotyledonous and dicotyledonous. So out of these three answers, you have to select the correct option. So just now we saw children which do not divide into two equal parts, they are called as monocotyledonous seeds. So what you will do, you will select monocotyledonous, right? Let's see the second one. The other end of the pedicel, which is expanded or swollen, is called dash: pedicel, calyx and receptacle. These are the three options. So out of this, you will select one option. So The other end of the pedicel, which is expanded or swollen, it is called as the receptacle. So you will select receptacle as your answer. Let's see the next question. Answer in one sentence. What are simple leaves? So two options will be given. You have to select the right one. Plants which have a single undivided leaf blade and a single midrib are called as simple leaves. And the other option is plants in which the leaf blade of the leaves is divided into many small parts are called as the simple leaves. So now what are simple leaves? We just discussed the plants, they have a single undivided leaf blade and a single midrib. So your first answer is your option, that the plants which have a single undivided leaf blade and a single midrib are called as simple leaves. Then the second question is, what is receptacle? Again, two options have been given. Flowers may have a long or a short stalk called as receptacle, or the other end of the pedicel which is expanded and swollen is called the receptacle. So your answer will be the other end of the pedicel which is expanded and swollen is called as the receptacle. So you will select the second option. So let's move to the next question. Choose the correct alternative. What is given? Leaves of jowar show dash venation. So three options are given: palmate, reticulate and parallel. So what will be your answer? Answer will be leaves of jowar show parallel venation. So you will select parallel venation. Now second one is dash is the male reproductive part of the flower. So three options are given: androecium, corolla and gynoecium. So androecium is your correct answer. So you will select androecium. Androecium is the male reproductive part of the flower. So let's move to the next one. Select the correct option, true or false. First one, the ovary develops into a fruit. So you have to select whether it is true or it is false. Yes, it is true because the ovary develops into a fruit. So you will select true as your answer. Next, seeds of onion are dicotyledonous. So you have to select it is whether true or false. So it is false because the seeds of onion, they are monocotyledonous and not dicotyledonous. So let's move to the next one. Match the following. So two columns are given, column A and column B. Now in the column A, first one is calyx, and for that four options are there: stamens, sepals, carpels and petals. Now calyx, what does it contain? We had studied that it is covered by leaf-like structure called as sepal. So you will select sepals as your answer, right? Now next one is gynoecium. Again there are four options, similar same options: stamens, sepals, carpels and petals. So gynoecium, it contains of carpels, right? So and the carpels, it consists of sigma, style and ovary. So your answer will be carpels. Next is corolla. Corolla, it is again same options: stamens, sepals, carpels and petals. So corolla, it is made up of colorful parts called as the petals. So petals will be your answer. And last is androecium, stamens, sepals, carpels and petals. So androecium will contain stamens, and because the stamens contain anther and filament. So this will the way you will select the answers for match the following. So the next question will be label the diagram. So children, diagram will be given only you have to label it. Now you can see over here, here it is given as A and here it is given as B. So for A, what is the labeling? You will be given 3 options, and for B also you will be given 3 options. So out of these 3 options, you have to select the right one for A and the right one for B. Right, students? So 3 options will be given: petiole, lamina and leaf blade. So now you have to find out of this which is this part. Now you can see here, this is A. So this part is called as the petiole, because the leaves of some plants, they may have a stalk called as the petiole. So petiole will be your correct answer. Then see the B part, right? For B part, they have again given 3 options: leaf base, leaf apex and stipules, right? So small leaf like structures present near the leaf base are called as the stipules. So you will select as stipules. So this is the way, children, you will select the labelings, right, for the diagrams. Let's move to the next one. Find the odd man out. So what is there in the odd man out? First one, 4 options will be given: petiole, lamina, node and stipules. Now you have to find out which one is the odd man in it. So if you can see, petiole, lamina and stipules, these are the part of the leaf, and node, it is the part of the stem. So you will select node as the odd man out. Next is Venus flytrap, Cuscuta, dodder and pitcher plant. Now if you can see this, children, Venus flytrap, dodder and pitcher plant, these are the plants which consume insects, and Cuscuta, it is a parasitic plant. So Cuscuta will be the odd man out. So in this way, children, you will select the odd man out. So these are the types of questions which will be coming for your unit test. I hope you have got a clear idea how to how to answer it. Right, children? So wish you all the best, children. Till then, goodbye.